This is Better Call Chad, and today we're gonna go over planting and establishing shrubs. This is super important when you want to do a landscape or getting new shrubs. A lot of people simply know, you dig a hole, you put it in, you water it, it's good to go. But there actually is more to that, especially depending on what you get. So this is the information on how to properly plant and establish a shrub, no matter what it is. So if you're gonna spend the money to do the landscaping and get all these plants and get them planted, that way you know how to do it right. And I appreciate all the support. Please like, subscribe, and comment to the channel, and check out bettercallchad.com for more information. Now let's get right into this video. So of course, the most important thing, we call it right plant, right place. Simply make sure the plant is going to work in that place. And one of the biggest thing is its size and maturity. I see so often people pick a plant that looks great in the spot right now, but then over time it grows and it becomes too large. So make sure to check out the mature size of that plant before you get it. Now another thing is, know your soil type, pH, sunlight, moisture. All those are extremely important. Now, of course, the more detail you know, the better, but at least the basics, like the sides of your house are always gonna be more shady, unless it faces a certain way, but usually homes next to each other, especially two-story homes, you're not gonna get a lot of light in there. So you wanna make sure at least it says partial to shade, partial sunlight to shade, but don't put something full sun on the side of your house, or an area that constantly stays wet. If you know it constantly stays wet, see if the shrub likes to be moderate to dry, then you're gonna have a lot of trouble growing that there. Or if it likes moisture, and wet, then that's gonna be a good shrub. The more detailed, the better, but at least the basis of it, knowing if it's full sun to shade, moisture to dry, and then same thing, sandy to clay, those type of soils. Sandy will be more dry, clay will hold more moisture. So those are gonna be really important factors. And you can always just look up, the information when you get the shrub, just to see the basics. And usually the nurseries will even have a list and can tell you the real basic sunlight and moisture information. So just get a good idea of the area you're trying to plant in. Now this one's gonna be placement matters, okay? Now we're gonna kind of go back to placement here, but of course we already went over, make sure you don't plant something mature in the area, but same thing, make sure you're planting away from the house. Give yourself room to go behind and trim and keep things away. And also, planting something bigger in front of something smaller, airflow is important. If something is blocking and can create a lot of shade to a smaller shrub, it's gonna likely stay wet, not as get you much sunlight, and you're gonna have fungus issues. So kind of the whole flow of your landscape is gonna be very important, making sure smaller plants aren't being blocked by larger plants and things like that. Now, a big tip I like is planting in groups. So plant multiple of the same shrubs. Those can look really good because you can end up trimming those up into a hedgerow and things like that. Sometimes when you plant too many individual pieces, the landscape can look very confusing and mixed, and you have so many different types of plant trying to grow in such a similar environment with similar foods can make it very difficult. So planting things in groups to more shrub rows will really help making the landscape easier on the maintenance. Now, another important tip is planting ahead. It's gonna take 5 to 7 months for your shrubs to fully establish. So you won't really know exactly how your landscape's gonna look until those shrubs are fully established down the road. Make sure in the meantime, you have enough water and time to take care of those shrubs by giving it extra watering. Some areas have watering restrictions, and if you have a shrub that needs a lot more water and it's in a drier spot, you may have trouble with the restrictions and have to go out water it by hand. And same thing, making sure you're giving it the proper food. We'll go over food later on in this video, but making sure you're feeding those shrubs and things like that for the first 5 to 7 months. That shrub is not established yet. Now we're gonna go over how to plant shrubs. Now, one important tip is shrubs are the last thing. If you're working on a project and redoing landscaping, irrigation, patios, whatever you end up doing, plants is the last thing you're going to do. So make sure you get all the other steps done in your project, your outdoor project for landscaping, irrigation, whatever, before you put the plants in. Plants will be the last step of your project. Now, another important tip when planting is gonna be breaking up the soil. Now, if you're gonna be doing a whole big bed, I would recommend tilling the whole bed, at least a good 8 to 12 inches of the area. Even if you have clay to sand, especially in these new areas, the soil can get so compact underneath. So yes, digging a small hole where you plant, is one thing, but the areas around it could be very compacted. So you want to make sure to loosen up a big area around, because those roots don't want to stay in that root ball. They're going to want to expand out as the plant matures. So try the best you can to loosen up the soil 8 to 12 inches deep and around the plant to make sure it's got optimal room to grow. Now also put in some organic matter, some good rich soil into the area, especially here in Florida where we have sandy soil. Sandy soil holds no natural nutrients. We need something more. So I would like to see is you putting in some black cow topsoil, something with some good dark matter, till it into the existing soil so you have good soil, loosened soil. You're really ready for your plant to grow and mature. Now, I think this is going to be the most important tip, and it's gonna be not planting too deeply. Check this out. The #1 reason plants die in the state of Florida is from being planted too deeply. A simple thing, but happens so often. Now, the point where the plant and the highest root joins it is called the flare. Now, this flare, whether it's a tree or a shrub, should always be above the soil level by a few inches. So when you're planting, if you plant it down too deep, make sure to throw more soil in, then plant on top. You want to keep the flare, which you can even think of it just the top of the root ball, a few inches above the soil. Because if you plant it too deep, it's very hard to fix that. Now, if you ever accidentally plant too high, I always like to tell people, you can always push some more soil up. Now we're not trying to push soil up, but that is an option. If it ends up being planted a little too high, you can always mound some soil up to help keep it cool or get more water to it, whatever you need. But once it's planted too deep, you'd have to pull the whole thing out to replant it. So we'd rather be planting a little too high than too deep. Now, before you put the plant in, loosening the root ball is key. To be honest, I like to just do it with my hands. You can just kind of grab, and it's like a deep tissue massage around the root ball and loosen it up. You can also take a knife and score around it, not too much, just a few cuts to kind of keep that loosened up. But you do absolutely want to loosen the root ball up before. I call it the deep massage technique. You put it down on the ground and just deep massage, spin that root ball around and deep massage it to keep those roots loosened up before planting. Now, this is probably no surprise to anybody. When planting, soak the area. You actually want to make sure the hole's full of water, and after you put it in, you want to soak that root ball down. You want to flood it, make it a mucky mess, and get water in there. That's going to be crucial to planting a new plant. Now, also, key thing is once you've put all the dirt in, you've got all the water, everything. So when you put your mulch up, you don't want mulch around the base of a plant. That's actually one of the worst things you can do. And that's part of people planting too deep, is pushing that mulch up. You cover the flare, mulch stays wet. Its job is to help hold moisture, and it can retain that moisture and stay real wet at the top and get no airflow in there. So you actually want to keep the mulch at least 2 to 4 inches away from the flare, which is pretty much the top of the root ball. And then you want to build like a little mound. I call it like a volcano. Your plant should be coming out of the middle of the volcano. And then that way too, when you water it, water kind of sits in that area, but it drains through when it's done, and there's still airflow up there rather than pushing the mulch against the base. Mulch should not be against the base of any plant. Now, the best way to water a new shrub is the opposite way you should water your lawn. It's actually gonna be light, frequent applications. So you wanna put the hose out and let it drip in that volcano area for maybe 20, 30 minutes, let it soak in, dry out, and do that very frequently for the first few weeks of it to make sure that area is getting plenty of water. Now, for full establishment, it takes about 20 to 28 weeks on average for the plant to fully establish. Now, we're not talking mature, mature but fully established into your ground there. Now you want to back off watering from them, and actually you don't want to overwater. At that point, when it's established 20 plus weeks in, you want to let it actually dry out before you start watering. So go back to your normal irrigation cycles and make sure you're not overwatering those shrubs. It's even okay to see slight wilting and things like that before the next time you water. And also, I would recommend waiting till it's established, those 20 weeks, till you fertilize. And every shrub needs different fertilizers, so it's hard for me to recommend anything, but especially if you put some good soil into it before you planted, you're gonna be fine waiting till it establishes, because you can actually burn it with fertilizer if you fertilize it before it's established and those roots are very vulnerable. So make sure to be careful with fertilizing, but put good soil with lots of organic matter into the hole before planting, and that will take care of the food for a good amount of time. Wait 20 to 28 weeks before you fertilize. And those are my planting tips. It seems simple, but I see this being wrong so much. And some plants are already so hard to care for. If you don't start them off right, it's just gonna be so much trouble down the road. I remember I saved a plant one time. I had a customer who had a plant struggling, and all I did was pull the mulch away from the base, and weeks later, they told me, oh my gosh, whatever you sprayed on my shrubs, they look so much better. I didn't even spray anything. I just pulled mulch away from the base, let them air out, and they thrived. So little things like that can be so important. So I hope these tips helped. If they did, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer. And check out bettercallchad.com for online consultations and DIY kits. Everyone have a great rest of your day.